Started with Crash Bandicoot, worked on PS1. My father had a PS1 when I was just a kid, really. Me and my cousin played it. He actually had leukemia, and I just saw him not too long ago. It just brings back so many memories when I see Crash Bandicoot. So when Crash 4 came out, I'm like, this is a no-brainer. I don't normally go like, you know what, first day, I need this. But you know what? This one, I did. So let's go into some unique stuff they have with Crash 4. Now this is one that I think has all the elements, and there's new masks, as you could tell. One is actually voiced by, if you like Invader Zim, I forget the voice actor, but it's him. Lonnie Loli. It's actually spelled, it's Lanny, L-A-N-I, and Loli, L-O-L-I. I thought it was Lanny Lolly at first. But there's so much that goes into these levels. This isn't your standard Crash Bandicoot from when you had the trilogy or when you were playing on your PS1. Now, essentially, people are saying, what's going on with Wrath of Cortex? Well, this is essentially much different. Now, just to let everybody know, as far as this is already completion, so we don't do crystals anymore, we go by gems, and you go by how much fruit you collect. Break the boxes, 3 deaths of max to complete the level, there's a hidden gem somewhere, obviously you have your relic, and that tape is actually a bonus level. You find a tape, there's a bonus level. I'm just going to go through this just so I could show everybody. I thought this one was the most unique. You see this right here? It starts like this. And the mask will give you hidden abilities, which I will showcase later. You can imagine there's a lot of pinpoints where I die here. These plants are very troublesome. For instance, watch this. If you ever see the box with the fruit on it, I believe that one gives you 25. Yeah, we have boxes that catch on. And I know I'm gonna get this, but if you're wondering why I'm in Padres gear, it's because I lost a bet with some of the guys over at the War Stigma. So, sure enough, I'm dressed in Padres gear for just a little bit. It's different because I have my Yankee hat on, I look like a California boy. Long hair, Padres gear, all that. It's different. Now here's your first mascot. This is Mikano. So what happens is when you could use your R2 button, you start to spin like crazy, which helps you because you'll see what happens when we go on. We're gonna double jump here, and it deflects those lasers that shoot up. Have to dodge the fire. And the best way to land the way you want. No! Damn. All that work. Yeah. All that for Jackson. Oh, come on, do it again, really? Timing is still good. So if you ever want to land, just hit the R2 button. Ah! Barbecue! Barbecue! No! Whew, thought that was gonna be alive. Oh, the pain. Get to reset myself for a moment. The best way to go about it, in my opinion, is wait until you start to descend and then hit it. Sometimes you get excited and you get into a rush. Now these dragons do eventually shut Embryo. It goes Biles and he shuts up. You want to stay away from the tails. And yes, those boxes catch on fire. Leaving a Kano here behind. And this is a tricky one. Now, it looks simple, but there's a certain trick to it. For example, this is what I do. Otherwise you're just gonna blow right up. Tricky one here. No! So you know about Akano, and for those people who know High School DxD, it's Akano, but instead of the E in the middle, you put an A. And that was the first thing I thought of. I'm like, wait, Lonnie, Loli, Akano? Really? We have Lolly and Akano? Really? Like, just of all things? Boom. Not caring about the boxes, I just like showing people visuals. I mean, it's just what you do for the culture at this point. Yeah, be careful of those dogs because you will bounce off them. You'll bounce off their head. Your tail? Well, tail's up. How's that? Yeah, lucky there. Last one is a pain. Reset. Okay. Best way of going about this. There we go. Oh! Burned. Literally. Okay, so this is where we start getting the walls again. This is the first level that the wall rides are introduced, but if we go further, when we get to Lanny Loli, as he's called, it'll get much more. This is him. He's the one that I think is voiced by Invader Zim. Now, you're going to see these blue aura things right here. Now I'm going to break these boxes right here. But you're seeing a TNT crate. Watch. R2 again. Boom. These things can only be activated because essentially it's in our universe. Now you're wondering how? Pain in the ass. Because when you play a typical Crash game, you see, if I hit the trigger right there, or R2, I would have won kablooey. Or I fall as such. There's no way I could get all the boxes, so the hell with it at this point. Oh, come on! Whack. Whack. What if... Ah, come on, man. Just standing near those nitro crates just gives you anxiety. Now, here's the tricky part. Reset. Difficult level, I will say. Especially when you're just getting used to it. This is my second playthrough of it. And I personally like it. This is something very special in my opinion. Very special. And the Wrath of Cortex seems to just fall a little bit short. It was a different feel. But just to let everybody know, this is a spoiler, but remember the Tana from Crash 1? Her, the chick with the blonde and the blue hair, that's her. And she's a badass. And there's the skins right here for when you get the other levels. This is Coco Basic, this is... When you create a Activision account or you sign in, you get these three on the bottom. Same thing with Crash here. That's the way it looks like normally, as you would imagine. And there is, to my knowledge, as they said, no whatchamacallit, transactions, microtransactions, all that. So it looks like that's a boss fight coming up. I mean, yeah, this is just very cool. And as you can imagine, when it says right there, game progress, and then it says my initials, Aldo Torres Jr. Modern, and then how much completion it is, 14%. There's two modes to go with this. There's modern the way it is now, or retro as in, hey, you have X amount of lives, and you use up your lives. However, the modern system goes, instead of using lives, it just counts your death total, and It's just, hey, you've had X amount of deaths per level, and you need less than 3 in order to get that certain gem. This is pretty cool on my end. I like it. But that just might be me personally. But hey, everybody, if there's any questions about this, I'll see if I can answer them. And please, give it a whirl. Take it easy.